everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about some hearing aid accessories, and I'm really excited because I never really looked into this until now. So I was really happy to see what I found. I found these two twists, which are supposed to go along the tube of the hearing aid and just add some color when it's exposed from your ear. And the second thing I found was this cover. It has all these like dragon wings along the side, and I thought it was really cool. So I'm trying these out. Let's just start with this one then. The way this was designed is it's supposed to slip over the smaller piece of your hearing aid and just go all the way to the top here. I have an ear mold, and I'm a little concerned about trying to remove the ear mold because I don't have the proper tools to remove it right now. So what I did is I made the opening at the top part a little bit larger so that I can slip it on from the back and not take my ear mold off. And I find that it works perfectly fine this way. This is just something I decided, this is my preference, that I'd rather be able to put it on that way. So the idea is that you can slide it on over top of the hearing aid. And there's all these cool little dragon fins that stick out the back, or wings, or I'm not sure, whatever you want to call them. And for me, yeah, it shows a little bit because I cut it, but it doesn't really bother me that much because you don't see it when I'm wearing it. So here, I'll give a demonstration of what that looks like. Just move my hair out of the way. So it has these neat little extensions on the side, and I think it looks really cool. I like it a lot. My only complaint is that I have some adjustment buttons on my hearing aid where I can change the volume slightly and go up and down, or I can change it to a telecoil mode versus like my normal mode of just amplified sound. So it's hard for me to change that because these fins are in the spot where that is, but I think this might be nice for like I'm going out and I don't really need to be streaming anything. I just want to be fashionable for a little bit. So I think I won't wear this all the time, but I might wear it on special occasions where I just want it to be seen, or I think it adds some kind of style. So I think it's nice in that way. And the next thing I want to add are these tube twists. So I got 3 different kinds. I'm going to start with the blue one. And what I found is that you can just get it to wrap around once on the hearing aid, and then I can just keep spinning it, and it keeps rolling onto the actual wire of my hearing aid. And I think they make these a little bit longer intentionally so that you can cut it to size based on what you're looking for. So I'm just going to keep spinning this until I feel that I'm happy with it. I'm trying to be really careful because I do not want to break my hearing aid. It's not worth it. Okay, so you can see how there's excess there, that it's too long for my hearing aid. Maybe I'll put a little bit more on there. I found that I don't want it to go all the way up to the top because I don't really want it to be rubbing against my ear. So I might leave a little bit of a gap there. Alright, I'm now going to remove the excess part of the coil without cutting the wire of my hearing aid, so I need to be careful. There we go. I trimmed off the excess, and now I have a very stylish hearing aid. So let's put this on, see how it looks. So now I have this cool tube twist, and then I got my fins on the top. I think it adds a lot of color and brightness. And there's so much style with glasses, so I don't see why there shouldn't be more style with hearing aids, and I was really excited to try this out, and I hope you like it. I hope all people with hearing aids out there maybe go look into this, and maybe they will try some of these out. I found these on Etsy, and they were really fairly inexpensive, and there's more options out there, so I encourage everyone to just go experiment and see what you like. Sometimes you can add little charms. I decided not to do that. I like the tube twists better. So just, go have fun and experiment. Thanks for watching. Bye.